Flosstube, it's Kerry and Stitches. It's Friday the 30th of September and this is Flosstube 131. Yeah, let's go with that. Hi and welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're a new viewer, it's lovely to have you here, and welcome back if you're a returning viewer, subscriber, Stitcher. It's great to have you here too. Well, weather's turned. It's gone, well, it's very wet and miserable, hence the lights which are reflecting on the glass, and it's all a bit kind of cold and damp. There this morning thinking, well, discovered this yesterday, that when I had to go out for work, that obviously all my winter clothes are still packed away, so I really need to get on that this weekend, because I have one hoodie and one cardigan out at the moment, two cardigans, so yeah, need to get on that. Things we have to do. I hope you've all had a great stitchy fortnight. I genuinely didn't realise it was a Flosstube week this week. I would have sworn that I'd recorded last week, but no, it's Flosstube week this week, so I've been stitching more than I had last time, although maybe, I don't know. My stitching's still a bit hit and miss. I didn't stitch yesterday. I think I'll stitch most of the rest of this week, even if it's just for a couple of hours. Progress, friend, progress. So, coffee, because it's cold. God, blowing a proper wet and miserable day. So, what have you been up to, friends? So I had to go out for work yesterday and to help on a scene visit, which was, I really enjoy doing them. So donned my high vis and went and stood in a road, as you do. So yeah, it was fun. Drove all the way to the seaside. Briefly saw the sea, just about. Well, the estuary anyway. So briefly. Right. What else has been happening? Just the usual stuff: appointments, school, blah 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 blah. All the stuff. It's all much of a muchness. Catching up with some Flosstube. Yeah, that's it. So, what have I been stitching? I've been stitching on my mystery stitch for Heather's Christmas swap. So that'll be getting finished this weekend, ready to be posted. So hopefully I can show you that next Flosstube. I'm not showing you anything, which reminds me I need to do something. So Rovaris Winter has been my travel stitch. I realised I haven't got the cover picture here. Oh, is it on this? Is there a cover picture on this? No, there isn't. There you go then. It's the home series from French Needle and Primitive Stitcher, and I've got an H in now. Snowflake Snowflake ME. There we go. So this is just on a mystery sparkly fabric, 18 count. So this is number 3 out of the series, and I'm stitching them with some Sulkies, which is my own conversion. So that was the home, the H one, which is Sulky 4014, and then the other ones, there's some red and green, which will be those two, which are 1169 and 1174. The wording, I haven't quite decided. There's I need to do the word winter, which goes above the ME, and I haven't quite decided what blue I'm going to use yet. So those are my options. So I haven't quite decided. And they are they're coming out a lot darker than they really are, so I don't quite know. So yes, decisions to be made. And obviously Snowflake will be in white. Oh, actually, am I using white? I think I am actually using white this time. I know some of them I've used kind of their ecru kind of colour. There we go. And this is my travel project. Although, despite the fact I spent 5 hours in the car yesterday, I didn't stitch, but it had a day trip out to Devon. So, what else have I been stitching on? I have been stitching on Cardinal Points. Except this is Monkey Wrench, I'm going to show you. I have been stitching on Cardinal Points too, but that's at the bottom of the pile. And I can't get the bag out. So Monkey Wrench by Ink Circles. There we go. This is an older one, one of the older charts. I think this goes back to like 2010 or something like that. So it's an older one. But I love it. And I am stitching it on a piece of 40 count Fairy Forest from Crafty Kitten, which I do believe you can no longer get. And last time you saw it, I'd finished this page and I was just starting to work on the medallion in the middle. The less said about that, the better. I've had a game and a half with it this weekend, and I am thankful for stitchy friends who help me correct mistakes, even if they are 4,000 miles away. A lot of photographs were exchanged Sunday morning. So there we go. Because I can't count to 5. But there we go. And I'm stitching this in my own conversion from based on the DMC conversion that's in the chart to some Silks for You silks. So there we go. And that's on 40 count. Yeah. Anyway, so I really actually like to get page 2 finished about this year. That'd be fantastic. Because page 3 and 4 are only half pages. And let's put random bit of silk that's left behind. I have a little bit of work on Temperature Library. Still trying to catch up. So I'm still in Temperature Library. Temperature Town by Jardin Prive. This is one of their freebie designs. They've got several temperature patterns on their website, which are all free. This is the 2020 one. Right. Okay. So I'm in August at the moment. And I still need to put some roofs on in July. So I kind of know what I'm doing for most of the doodads I need to put in. I don't put any extra bits in really since April. I keep saying that's what I'm going to do next. I picked it up. I must do those. I don't because I'm terrible. And I didn't believe there's my temperature range, and I can't believe that I actually hit the super hot. I generally did not think I didn't think I need any of those. I thought that would be my range. I think we had one day with that one, but no purple. So whether we get an odd cold day in December, I don't know. So I don't think I'm going to have any purple on it. So I would definitely slightly adjust the colours if I did another Temperature Library. Blackbird stockings. I was stitching on June's Honeysuckle one last time you saw, which is that one there from Glorious June. And that's on the Blackbird monthly stockings. And there we go. It's all finished now. I think I only had the toe in the heel to do last week anyway, but there we go. Really pleased with how that turned out. I didn't get as many stockings done as I kind of wanted this month. I was hoping for one more, but my stitchy bug has decided that stitching is, only happening periodically. That's stitched on the 36 count Ivory Zweigart with predominantly called for threads, mostly. If not, it's probably the DMC sub. So, Cardinal Points. There we go. And so much for me having page finish in August. Still haven't got the page finishing. We're at the end of September now, but we're making progress. So last time you saw, I don't remember actually. So since you last saw it, I put in a few bits in the border, just kind of oddly, the little leaf, like L-shaped leaf bits there. And I started this flower here, and I ran the border across, brought both borders down there and there. So I'm really pleased with progress. That's where it's at the moment. I don't think a finish this year is out of the question, but I do need to work on it more than just one day a month, because it's not going to happen if not. So 3 months, 2 pages, 2 and a bit pages. I mean, really, there is not a lot left to do. I've got that on page 3, I've got finish that flower, cardinal, the little cardinal to put in, and one other flower, and you know, and a little bit of a wave. So it's not a huge amount. And the last project I worked on was the, and I haven't got the cover, it was the cross stitch design advent calendar to go in here. So that's the, there we go. So the new ones come out next week. So excitingly, I actually managed to, even if my gridding was a bit hit and miss here, but there we go. There we go. So I've got the first 8 designs in. I did change colour with that. It was a lot of white and I changed it to a bit of green because I love green. There we go. Hopefully you won't be able to see too much of my mistakes on the border because it's in pencil. It's not rubbing out particularly well, but we will make it work. It'll be fine. And I'm using the kit threads from the magazine. So I am hoping to keep up with this one. I may do that one for Heather's birthday sale, which is Salsa birthday sale, I think, on the 10th. So exciting times. Oh, let's post Heather a card. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Those are all my whips and my finishes, and there's no FFOs this week. Yeah, it's all just been, I have actually been making. So I did a couple of scissor fobs. Black pear still does exist, but I'm just a bit, there we go. So there's that one, look sunflower. I did a Christmassy one with the gingerbread. I like that one, it's cute. And a tiny gingerbread, just with a mini fob. Oh, he's turning around. Anyway, there we go, there he is. Oh, wait. You get the picture. So there's that one. That was my bit of making, and I still have, what have I got? One. I just realised I've knocked all the beads off the bead tray. I've got 1, 2. Let's start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe another 8 still kitted up. So, oh, 9. I'm slowly working through them. So. I found this little kit in the works, which this week, to make this tree. I mean, it's simple threading. It's not, trust me, nothing complex. But I bought trees like this last year, and there was a kit. So the fact it's green is better. So just made that up. Bit of fun. I did glue it. It didn't obviously say you needed to glue it, but I just popped a spot of glue into the base and for the top. So that was fun. And a couple of charity shop finds were a little housey type thing, which I'm going to paint and redo, and this cute little frame, which I think would, if I can find something small to put in it, a little motif, would look really cool on my wall. So those are my finds. And also we spotted these in Marks and Spencer's. It's their biscuit tins. You're not going to see it. Oh. It lights up, see, inside with a flickering candle, and then it's got that the other side. So, and bonus shortbread. So we bought that for our autumn display, which you know me in a house. I love a house. So that's that. I didn't start this because it's still on the table from 2 weeks ago. No, the fabric, I want to stitch it on. Just need to pull it out and get on with it. But kind of just not pulled to start. I mean, I've got all that lovely big basket of whips that I wanted to start. I haven't started any of those. So I don't know. It's all feeling just a bit kind of like, I haven't said I've lost my stitchy bug. It's just, it's very reluctant. There we go. I have a reluctant stitchy bug at the moment. So if anyone's got any tips for coaxing back a reluctant stitchy bug, other than that one, I've got nothing else I need to kit up. I've done my magazine flick throughs and done, you know, all the kind of stuff that you know, people say, oh, you know, look for some magazines, go through your charts, find something you want to stitch. No, I've been there, done that. I've been through all the whips. I've picked things out that I want to stitch, and I'm a bit kind of like, don't really fancy that. And things I do want to stitch on, I'm still a bit like, don't want to stitch. So it seems to be once I get over one hurdle of that kind of like, what do you want to stitch? I don't know. Then I'm at the case of, well, I know what I want to stitch. Do I want to stitch though? I don't know. Then I go back to a book. 195 books I've read this year. Please note that probably 185 of those are trashy novels, trashy romance novels. So I am who I am. I'm not going to, you know, pretend otherwise. There we go. So that's pretty much where we're at the moment. Nothing particularly exciting or anything. So yeah, until next time, friends, when hopefully... Oh, plans. Should we have some plans? Shall I make plans that I won't stick to? Let's go for some plans. Obviously, I'm going to finish the Christmas ornament swap thing. That'll be done this weekend. Advent calendar comes out next Tuesday. A bit of Miranda there. Tuesday. If you know, you know. So I will pick that up. I really want to catch on my temperature library and do some autumn stitching. Really want to do some autumn stitching. So maybe one thing I have got kitted up is the Doreen Jones Crow Pendable. So pendable. Maybe I'll stitch that. 'Cause I don't think it's huge and it's one colour, and maybe that will be enough. So let's go through all the new stuff comes out in Daily 30 tomorrow. So maybe I can coax myself into some, I don't know, who knows. Anyway, I'm gonna go, friends. So until I see you in 2 weeks time, take care, have a great stitchy fortnight, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye bye.